Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to discuss another lead code problem statement, that is happy number. It's a lead code problem number 202 of easy category. So we just have to write a algorithm to determine whether the number is happy or not. So here is the definition of happy number. So basically you just have to replace the number by the sum of squares of the digit, and along with that you just have to repeat this process until unless you are not getting one or a repeated number again. At the end, if you are getting 1, then your number is happy. You just have to return true or else false. So here we have example like n is equals to 19, and in this case the output which we are getting is true. So let me quickly jump to the board and we'll discuss the approach which we have to follow here. So this is the problem statement, and what we have to do in order to solve this problem statement, the first thing what we have to do is we are going to hold these values in a set, and we'll see shortly what is the use of this set. So whatever number you have, right, n is equals to 19. So immediately what you have to do, whatever number you have, right, you just have to store it in the set. Now, in the very next step, whatever number you have, right, you just have to replace it with its, sum of a square digits. For an example, it will be 1 square plus 9 square, so it will become 82. So this 82, what you have to do, you just have to store in the set. Now, if the value, the number, now this n is equals to 82. Okay, if this n is equal to 1, or if you are seeing this 82 or 19 similar number again, then you just have to come outside the loop and you have to return either true and false. Now let's say this 82 means you just have to square up 8 square plus 2 square, so you will get 64 plus 4, that will be 68. So this 68 is not there in the set, so we will insert 68, and now the value of n will become 68. Now you just have to again square up like 6 square plus 8 square, so it will become 36 plus 64, that is 100. This 100 is also not there in the set, so what we will do, simply we will insert this 100. Now the value of n is 100, and you just have to square up everything. So 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, so it will become 1. So this 1 is not there in the set, so we will insert this 1, and now as the value of n is equals to 1, so at the end we will verify whether this n is equals to 1. If yes, then we will return true, or else at the end it will be false. This is the simple problem statement. So let me quickly jump to the LeetCode compiler and we'll write the code for the same. Now, as we have discussed, the first thing what we need is set, where we are going to hold all sort of value. I am putting the name as scene. It means we have already seen this this number. So I'm going to use HashSet for the same, and what we have to do, like I'm going to create one another method. This method basically it will return integer value, and get next I'm giving it the name. Now what you have to do, I'm going to create one variable where we will be doing the summation part, right, that we are going to store it over here. Now while this number is greater than 0, so we just have to find the digit. So how we will find the digit? It's a kind of like modulus, and modulus 10. Now after that, whatever value you have, right, that you just have to multiply, make it square, right, and then add it in the sum. And at the end, what you have to do, you just have to do like this, 10. So how it will work? So once you will get 19, right, so what it will do, first it will come and the sum of value is 0, and this is true, it's greater than 0, so it will find the digit. So how it will find the digit? 19 modulus 10, so you will get 9. So this 9, what it will do, it will square up, so it will become 81. This 81 it will store in this sum, so in sum now you have 81. Again what you have to do, you just have to divide it. So 19 divided by 10, so you will get 1. So what you have to do, again this 1 is greater than 0, the condition is true, again you just have to find the digit. So it will be 1 square is 1, in sum you just have to sum it, so 81 plus 1, that will be 82, and at the end now it will again divided by 10, so n will become 0, and this will come outside the loop. So first it will simply return the sum. So what will be the sum? That is 82. Similarly it will keep on moving until unless the value of n is equals to 0 or it is already present in the set. Okay, so from here we just have to simply return the sum. Okay, nice. So in the very next step, what we have to do, again, the same thing what we have discussed. If the value of n is not equal to 1, at the same time, if it is not there in the, set, then it will keep on moving. So here what we have to do, we just have to pass this n. In the very next step, what we have to do, simple thing, we just have to call this, get next method. So before calling the get next, whatever first value we have, right, simple thing, we just have to add it in this set. So how we will add it? Set dot add, and after that we just have to call the get next method. So here we are calling it by passing the value of n. At the end, if the value of n is 1, then we just have to return true. So n is equals to 1. If this condition is true, then it will return true, or else it will return false. Let me execute this code and we'll see whether it's working properly or not. Okay, so both the test cases passed successfully. Let me submit this solution. Okay, so all the 420 test cases passed successfully, and this is the approach we have to follow in order to solve this problem statement. If you like the video, do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.